skin. How could love wear so thin? I'm sinking in the hollow ground. Nothing can stop me wanting you somehow. I won't let it die. I can feel you when you're not around. When the night gets cold, I won't be alone. We won't be
Hello and welcome to week 4 of Champions League. We are on Sunday right now of the week, and joining you in the booth is going to be Ufan for tonight. We are going to have a very expected matchup here, not expected, anticipated matchup here. Team Hydra and Team Thunderbolts. I feel like these teams, again, the power rankings committee have kind of ruled on everything when it comes to getting these teams ranked against each other. Hydra taking a dip due to their performance last week, and Thunderbolts kind of still hanging around those top spots on the power rankings sheets. This is going to be definitely interesting because Hydra will be able to prove themselves against the currently power ranked #1 team. If they do succeed and win the series, definitely people will, look at them differently, but we have the Wonderbolts, as some people are insinuating. Yeah, folks, without further ado, and if we could get one of our lovely mods to do a quick prediction, Shadow Lord, we will get the teams. We'll get the teams situated and ready to go. Hey, everything works this time. Yippee. Maybe are coming on the ball, Ivy on the wall. Now, we have an atypical roster here from the Thunderbolts. Daniel's finally joining us on the pitch here. As the team franchise owner and captain. Ivy now, cutting into there, as his name implies. Enigma with the shot, Daniel saving. Now, Daniel does have the caliber here to be of use for the Thunderbolts punch. As he is kind of rated high up there, his skill definitely proves it. Cammy Utrando getting a beautiful 50 into the net, and getting a little Ufan moment here. And missing the open net, just putting it into the post, after post. Enigma with a redirect, Daniel there to save. Now the Hydra punch here, the standard... Ooh, the standard roster with Cammy Neutron as the captain leading the charge here with a nice shot slotted just above Daniel, left in an awkward spot there on the post, couldn't really recover there, and we have Hydra up one. Anyway, speaking of Hydra, Team Hydra has been, let's say, performing as expected. I would say they do have a European locale who kind of restricts their scheduling, but Woke Tempo is a very good asset, very good player to have. I know him from a different environment as well, where we both worked together and laughed and played together, so he is definitely a good asset to have for that Hydra bunch. Cammy Neutron leading the charge on scoring right now, and in basically, I think, almost every other game. But now Enigma gets caught with his boost low and gets one scored on him by Ivy, the star, the mythical legend from the series last week against, I do believe it was the Reapers. I have a shabby memory tonight. If anyone can correct me on who the Thunderbolts faced last week, I would be glad. It has been a long week. Coming into now in the corner, demoing Ivy. Poke tempo, cut. Daniel unable to get up to that. Enigma now, ooh, almost getting the reset, maybe a double. Daniel missing. Cammy down to collect and slots it top. Cheddar. Beautiful, beautiful play here, even though I don't think it was intended, as Daniel should have been able to clear that off the backboard, but Cam Neutron slotting that way above anyone there on defense, providing another little step up for the boys in green. Well, technically in blue here. Green is technically a shade of blue, if we add a little yellow to it. Got now. Daniel with the shot, Cam Neutron kind of got slacking there, not expecting the speed out of Daniel. And he gets it put around him into the net. And we're tied again with 3 minutes left to go. Got now on kickoff. Ivy slithering his way through. Cam Neutron going up to the ceiling here of that 50 with Ivy. Cat cutting in. Daniel almost interrupted by his own teammate. Got able to maybe do something off the wall here. Taking a control touch into the midfield. Enigma not not letting the pass to Ivy fall through. Tempo with the serve up now. Cam Neutron getting a nice touch from underneath. Ivy out, but that is just a Cam Neutron. Enigma actually takes that one. Ivy now back. Cam Neutron with a nice serve up, but Ivy gets that one. Daniel back to Ivy. Ivy with full boost now. The Enigma kind of left on the back foot. Cam Neutron with 0 boost. Nice fake. 1, 2. Daniel maybe cut there to finish. And cut capitalizes on this beautiful fake into a serve up from Ivy. That ball just kind of being there basically on a silver platter for Cut to cut in, as his name implies, and get that one in the back of the Hydra net. Cam Neutron now, Ivy on the ball again, passing it over. Cam Neutron goes into the backboard, Enigma unable to clear, Tempo able to put it in the corner, Enigma with full boost now, into Daniel in midfield, Vogue Tempo jumping over his captain, getting full boost midfield, but Cat clears into a launching Ivy. He can put it only into the corner, maybe hoping for a double touch, but doesn't get one. Cami clears. Daniel into the corner again. 2 minutes left on the score clock, while we are up 1 for the side of Thunderbolts. Cat, Ivy going up. Tempo able to challenge correctly there, and a double commit from Enigma and Cami, ending up in an Enigma score here. I must say, Tempo battling that in the corner, definitely unexpected for the Thunderbolts defense, that he was able to get such a perfectly placed touch midfield for both of his teammates just lurking in the middle, getting that assist on his score sheet tonight. Cam Neutron challenged by Daniel, beautiful wait there. Enigma on the ball now, kind of struggling here, juggling around. Ivy with low boost, unable to capitalize on that mishap. Enigma kind of sideways now. Daniel, Tempo on the back foot in net, and Daniel capitalizes with a beautiful double touch around and under Tempo. Tempo here, he's a stealth player. He has been going up for those aerial plays, even though he's at 166 Sal currently. But hey, you cannot expect a GC rated player and a what I suspect is a diamond rated player to go toe to toe against each other if it's a one-on-one situation here. I've been now double committing with Daniel. Daniel going up, Tempo. Got now, Ivy back in net. Ivy getting the better of one, Cut waiting, good patience from him. Daniel taking it off Ivy, sensing danger if it's left lingering there for longer. Got now with a clear fake by Tempo, thinking he would get a better touch on that, playing the 5th take. Got with a beautiful save here, Enigma unable to score off that one. Cam Neutron back into the corner. Daniel clearing and forwarding the Thunderbolts bunch a little time. Enigma not getting the clear he wanted and back into the corner. Ivy able to get some breathing room and a demo for Thunderbolts. Got now kind of cutting around him, but able, and a beautiful double save by Daniel, getting the first and the second touch there by Enigma. Cut now up. Ivy unable to be there of assistance. Ivy back. Maybe now we'll be able to help Daniel. Enigma denied, not actually denying the mid boost for Daniel there. Getting a touch over Ivy. Ivy left in an awkward position. Daniel getting the corner boost now. Got lurking, waiting behind Daniel. Oh, Tempo gets a wonderful save, almost an own goal there from Tempo, but he's able to put it just far enough into the corner where it bounces out and unexpectedly into the other end of the net. Got now Enigma, Tempo back on the wall, struggling with the touch. Enigma not even able to send it. Cam Neutron finally sending it. Enigma, maybe a last ditch attempt from the Hydra bench to score in this game 1. Camuton now. Ivy bumped on Ivy, and Enigma was there with an open net, but the score clock runs to 0, and Thunderbolts win their first game of the series, up 4-3. That is something, ladies and gents. I must say, like, everyone low-key expected Thunderbolts to win here, at least. If not a full sweep, at least in a 3-1, 3-2 battle against Hydra. Again, we cannot underestimate this Hydra squad, as they had a very good performing bunch of players, very versatile, knowing their roles as well. And this can be a long back and forth series, and we would like definitely to see more from these players. Looking at their statistics, looking back at their statistics, it was very even across the board, with the Thunderbolts, them being separated by only around 100 points for each step up on the leaderboard, and then Hydra being in the lead with Enigma there, Camutran, and Tempo lagging behind. You know, Tempo being a role player more for the Hydra team than necessarily a score gatherer. But hey, people and teams do need their role players. They need people who understand what to do, when to do it, and how to do it properly. And yes, okay. And we are seeing a rehost as requested and agreed upon for both teams. Okay, as we're getting rehosted now, the players should be able to join back on if I managed to do my job correctly tonight. Which, you know, is a difficult task in and of itself. Once we get the players piled up here, we're going to begin the action anew. And I do believe we have everyone here. So let's send our players down to the pitch, and let's get the game's tempo to a fever pitch. Camutra on the ball. Daniel skipping out on the kickoff. Now, do we have all players ready and present here? I do believe so. There might have been. Oh, it was just a missed kickoff from Daniel. That one just stings. I know it personally. Whenever I play for a little too long, a little too aggressively, my fingers do start slipping on those buttons. But as a keyboard player, as opposed to Daniel being a controller player, I, on the keyboard, am a little more prone to slippage from the W key and or the AS and W, the AS and D keys as well. Ivy with the ball over Tempo. Tempo chasing him down, hawking him down like a hawk. Enigma now getting a nice clear almost into the top left corner of that. Enigma back into the midfield. Walk Tempo lurking. Enigma with one more touch. Tempo ready to jump on that one, but no. Camutan getting position back in their end, keeping it close. Ivy off the ceiling with Zero Boost gets the challenge perfectly into the corner. Cut, maybe getting something midfield. Daniel able to get a touch. Enigma now back down. Tempo missing. Cammy getting a good 50 there against Ivy, almost into their own net. Got now a serve up for Ivy, maybe getting no waiting with the judge. Enigma challenging him clearly. Expecting Ivy to be a little more aggressive on that aerial play. Cammy gets with a serve up down, unable to get a secondary touch. Daniel clearing up for Ivy. Enigma challenging, leaving Ivy in an awkward spot. Cut now, banging it into side wall. And paying for it with the highest price a player can pay on this page. A beautiful air dribble bump there on, I do believe it was Cut, but Ivy able to reconcile the save, or maybe it was the other way around, but it doesn't matter because Cammy puts the Hydra bunch up 2 in this one. I mean, this game is a stark contrast to what game 1 was where Thunderbolts were able to, kind of lead the game, put on the pressure first, and not die or fold under the ever so pressing Hydra trio. But right now it seems as if Hydra have picked up the drummer sticks and are currently dictating the tempo, as they do have a player named Woke Tempo here on the field. Enigma maybe with a backflip save, backflip goal, pardon me. Tempo now on the ball. Ivy getting a reset of tempo. Camutron with a beautiful setup, and that was just a little too. That was just too little, too late from Daniel on the challenge there. Beautiful pass around tempo, getting that over to Camutron, and Hydra just keep dominating this game. We have 2 minutes elapsed and 3 goals already, which is better than a goal per minute, of course. Daniel getting sent around by Enigma. Ivy able to slowly take care of that one. Enigma challenging nicely, getting the ball off Ivy. Cut dying in the process. Ivy taking it up high, almost into the ceiling, conserving boost. Maybe we'll see a pop reset. No, all he needs is another touch around Enigma, and the Thunderbolts lower the Hydra team lead by 1. Good and fast response here is what Thunderbolts need. Thunderbolts need someone like Ivy to lead the charge for them, to enable a morale boost at a time where they are losing with over 1 goal a minute scored by the opposing team. They need someone to kind of boost them forward, get them into better scoring situations, but that is exactly what Enigma just did for Cammy, doing the dirty work there, putting the ball around and around Ivy, lurching, thinking it was a straight shot, but no, it was only a bounce down back mid to Camutron, and the Hydra is slowly making the lead look insurmountable. Of course, we have just crossed the halfway mark of the game, but Thunderbolts might have to put in a little more work than they've expected. Coming into this one, Ivy with its send over Enigma. Enigma getting a touch over Daniel into mid for Tempo. Tempo going for a beautiful aerial touch here. Ivy getting the better of it. Enigma now into the crossbar. Camutron unable to follow, putting it off the post. Smoke Tempo now. Midfield. Ivy getting clear with that little boost he had in the reserves. And Tempo with a beautiful send again. A tiny misplay, a tiny miscalculation here on the defensive side for Thunderbolts, and a beautiful pass from his teammate Enigma, allowing Hydra to go up 5-1 in game 2. Daniel with the send above the crossbar. Camutron able to clear, get a touch on that one. Ivy hawking it down into the corner. Enigma left awkward on the wall, but even with the fake out, Ivy is not able to put it in. Enigma whiffing on that ball. Tempo clearing it into the corner for Hydra. Cut not challenging Camutron correctly. Ivy stuck on the wall awkwardly. Enigma with the double touch and Camutron. Beautiful, beautiful launching save from Ivy there, stretching himself completely to the other side of the post, getting a scoop on that one and getting it out of his net when it looked like it was a definite goal. Cat with a touch here above the crossbar, going into the ceiling, unable to get a secondary touch. Ivy with a send into the post. Enigma caught lacking, but he gets some patience back. Daniel shooting it into the post, I think on accident here. Got luckily able to get back to that one, and it rolls softly into the corner. Tempo, Ivy now with a send, maybe getting a second touch, yes, but Camutron is able to neutralize it. Tempo, only into Daniel here. Enigma with a send up. Camutron back down, Ivy. Cut now, trying to gather in the corner of the ceiling, maybe. Tempo with a great challenge. Ivy left to deal with that one. Camutron under below that challenge under Ivy. Cut with a send, gets a gentle touch on it into the corner for Daniel. Daniel trying to set someone up midfield, but no one there to respond. Yeah, team play. Cat now battling in the corner, getting over 1, not over 2. Ivy left in an awkward backwards position. Camutron launching for that one with 0 boost. Daniel getting that corner 100. Ivy and Cat kind of awkwardly stuck in the corner now. Daniel left the only one on defense, but no one is there from the Hydra bunch, as they do not need to press for this one. And Hydra take game 2 with a surprising 5-1 score here. And I do believe we might be seeing either a wardrobe change or a substitution from Thunderbolts. And I'm guessing it's going to be a wardrobe change. Maybe something's just not clicking in the Octane for Daniel. Maybe something is going to click in the Fennec pattern. Maybe Daniel will opt for a non-standard hitbox. Maybe he'll go for something like, I don't know, the Merc. Maybe even a Dominus. We never know. Clickage could help here, as Hydra did seem a little grounded in this series, not really going for any aerial touches except for clears of their own backboard. And maybe getting some flickage, maybe getting some more aerial plays from Ivy, for example, would break this great play here from the Hydra bunch. But we only have game 3 to show us what is going to happen. Okay. And as we have teams taking the pitch, we can look at this game 3 here. Got going for a touch, maybe no. Daniel committing for that one. Ivy, Enigma that challenge. Got left awkward with low boost, Tempo with a nice clear into the opposing corner. Daniel there to shoot it only to Camute round though. Ivy left awkwardly backwards now, having to half flip for that one. Enigma getting a touch on that, disallowing the offensive pressure. Daniel with a controlling touch into the backboard. Camute trying to control it of his own. Ivy now with the challenge, got unable to touch that one in the middle. Enigma going to the corner here. Ivy now up for that one, beating Tempo to the ball. Kame, cut. Just getting a pinch off into the sidewall. Ivy. Maybe with touch, maybe with 2, maybe with 3, a double tap. Will we see? What an angle, but Camille turned out to neutralize it. If he wasn't there, that might have been a sure goal. A beautiful demo here. I've been unable to put that in rolling. And not rolling enough to get the angle he desired. To put that one in. Enigma there to clear it off the wall. Off the goal line. Tempo behind him just in case. Enigma now getting a few good touches over Thunderbolts defensive players, and Ivy unable to get the squishy save as Enigma ushers the ball in faster. I do believe it was courtesy of the team bump there from Tempo. We can look back at it again. No, Enigma just gets a better touch, and Ivy is about half a car's nose length away from clearing that off with the squishy save. Ivy now flying through the air, getting a flip reset. Oh, and a beautiful pop reset into the middle of the net there. The Hydra team not prepared for it. Camutron being disrupted by Cut on the backboard, and Ivy putting it safely around Tempo, since Enigma was nowhere to be seen for that one. Tempo. Enigma now in the corner, not beating Daniel to the boost. Cut left in an awkward position, leaving it for his teammates. But to no avail, Cammy getting a nice touch, Daniel having to save that one. Ivy Cut now racing for that mid-hander. Daniel with the touch left there, Enigma almost walking him down. Camutron going to midfield. Ivy now, Daniel. Ivy in the corner, the only player left to beat is Tempo to get in midfield, but Enigma there to support his teammate. Camutron now, Cut. Leaving the ball into the corner. Ivy immediately challenging Camin, thinking he has 0 boost. Daniel. Cut left in an awkward position, but Tempo can't put that one in as it is an awkward angle for him and he can't air all to get to the wall. Daniel now with the shot putting it a bit off the crossbar and then off the wall there. His aiming not quite yet calibrated in the series. Ivy back left to defend, a nice simple save into the side wall. Tempo beating Daniel on that one. Just in stealing Cut's boost. A bump by Enigma. Ooh, that is denied by the crossbar. Ivy now with the ball over Enigma. Camutron left to scramble back on defense. Gets a nice touch over Daniel. Takes it up, controlling touch, flip reset, overcut, but Ivy takes that one with control. Ivy now over tempo, Enigma the only one left to beat, and cut. Oh, beautiful pass there from Ivy, but Enigma there to deny. Not even getting credit with the clear ball for that. That is just highway robbery from the game. Cut now, Ivy. Enigma putting it up, and ladies and gentlemen, we're in the last 2 minutes of this game 3, and we're tied at 1-1. A stark contrast to even game 1 and 2. Game 1 was closer than game 2. That decisive victory by Hydra, but now we are basically locked at a stalemate, and we have been there for approximately the past 2 to 3 minutes. Got now maybe with the setup to Ivy, tempo, getting a nice 50, Enigma the only one left to defend, got sending it up high, maybe for Daniel to get a double, no, Camutron denies the chance. Tempo now, clearing but only into Ivy, as the Hydra team is forced back onto defense. Got getting there, no, tempo clears it nice, Ivy around Kame. Maybe Daniel doing something, no, Enigma there to precisely intercept him, Ivy with the shot on, Camutron to get it off the goal line with a beautiful jumping save. Enigma, cut now. Camutron again clearing it down midfield. Ivy another clear from Camutron. Daniel not getting the touch on that one. Going slightly too low under the ball. Got jumping around one, but it is not a dangerous shot as it goes around the left post. Got maybe left mid with an open net here. No, sends it with too little power. Daniel, tempo with a nice attempt at a ground pinch. A team bump incident there from Daniel onto Ivy. And another miscommunication here, I do believe, as Ivy bumps into Cat a little. Daniel waiting for that last boost, now being left in a one-on-one situation. Enigma failing his flick. And with 16 seconds left, this game could go anywhere, maybe even into overtime. Ivy getting a flick over Neutron, but not getting the mid boost. Got able to fly up for that one, maybe get a double down. No touch hand from him. Daniel challenging up, tempo getting the better of that one. Into the corner now, Cam Neutron maybe going for some 0-second magic. Ivy off the wall, no Enigma letting it drop, and we have overtime in game 3. Daniel send, Ivy there to back it up, maybe with double, no, sends it a little too far away from himself. Cat left to scramble back into the corner. Maybe leaving the ball for Daniel, yes, but Daniel is challenged by Tempo, who tries to keep it back in there. Enigma, a pinch out mid, only to find Cat. Tempo awkwardly backflips Cat out mid, Ivy, ooh, saved by Tempo and Neutron. Enigma with a beautiful demo here on Cat, Daniel sending it up high. Tempo with an awkward position, getting hogged down by Daniel, gets the 100 boost, Cut. Tempo with an open net, but doesn't get the touch he needs to put the game away. Ivy now with the send, Daniel may be able to pick up, no, Cut waiting back, no one and wanting to commit an egregious mistake in here. Ivy, Daniel now. Gathering the touch in the corner, Camuton challenging him, a touch off the ceiling here, maybe a secondary follow, no, Enigma. Ivy shooting it into the back wall there. Tempo unable to clear here. Getting demoed by Ivy. Getting demoed by Enigma. Daniel, ooh, almost taking the backside there of Camutron. Enigma, Ivy with the send. Puts it a little too wide. Got now over Tempo and Enigma own goals. That's an unfortunate way to go out here for the Hydra bunch. Tempo unable to calculate the exact angle of Cat's send and jumping just a little too far right, and Enigma realizing his teammates' miscalculation a little too late and pinching on his own net. And now we're seeing another change, most likely here, from Daniel. Looking at the stats, looking at the scores, I mean, Ivy did put his team on his back as he is supposed to, as he is expected to. 536 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 save, and 4 shots, having around decent stats all over. Cut again being that player who is reliable, who is there to get those touches, who is there to play make more than anything, getting 1 goal of his own with 3 shots to boot. Folks, this is looking like a nice tight-knit series. I'm liking what I'm seeing. If game 3 is an indicator of what is to happen, I have high expectations for this series to go to Champions Field for game 5. But that will have to happen after a rehost. Because Rocket League servers do not want anything else to do with us apart from destroying the quality of the game. Okay, we do have the Hydra bunch now, but since we have rehost, we're going to afford some time to get back in here. Okay, they're in. And they're getting fueled. Perfect, okay. Team season, team's experience in knowing what to do here when things get dicey with server hostage. Dealing with Thunderbolts there, one in the conflict. Two unable to get that one, but still staying with the ball, getting it out to Daniel, who's left in an awkward position, getting it down tempo. Daniel now off the wall, Enigma clearing it down mid, and that's an open net, but no one there from the Thunderbolts to advise. Daniel going for a sidewall read, Cam in, Neutron off his own back, but sending it all the way deep into the opposing corner. But now, his own backboard, Daniel getting demoed by Cammy trying his own net, and Cammy misses another open net. This time not into the side post, this time into the crossbar of an attempted recheck, but Enigma gets a double tap, laying his life on the line here for his captain to have an event overshadow that earlier mishap. Beautiful double tap by Enigma. Enigma now with the ball again, cut into the corner, left net to scramble for Thunderbolts. Cam Newton with a touch up high. Enigma may be sending it down to tempo. No, it's sending it down to the net almost. Cam with a send back into the corner. Ivy. Ooh, a nice wall dash to get back on top of that one. A reset of the ball, but that didn't help him any. Daniel trying to get a controlling touch of the stealing, getting down with the flip. Cam Newton missing. Tempo. Daniel again getting a reset. And we ultimate Daniel after zero boost for tempo missing. Child Cam Newton challenged by Cut, unable to slap that one in. Enigma. Daniel cut. Sending it out mid. Ivy getting a redirect into the corner. Daniel maybe with a follow up. No, Enigma is there. Vogue Tempo and Cam Newton both lurking on the wall. Ivy getting a nice control touch in midfield, but Tempo there. Cut first to it though. Cam Newton up into the ceiling, getting a second touch. Ivy getting bumped by Tempo. Nice disrupting play, but Daniel saves it. Ivy missing that awkward flip in the corner to get the ball out. Got a nice challenge to Tempo, beating him there just in the nick of time. Daniel with a nice controlling touch, maybe into a flip reset, but doesn't get it to the effect he wanted. Enigma clearing. Ivy now cut with a send. Out mid. Ooh, and Cammy gets a save, but Ivy unable to put that in to the opener as he gets surprised by the speed of that deflection of the post. Cammy Utran getting chased down by Cat. Daniel whiffing on that one. Tempo. Ivy having to sacrifice the boost for the ball, or getting it one over Enigma. Cammy Utran with the high send. Daniel able to gather that one. Cammy Utran now I think bumping into his own teammate there in the back of Oak Tempo, who did just shy of the right post. Others send up high, preventing any follow-up shots by Cammy. Ivy now taking it into the sidewall, hoping for a pinch, maybe gets it off tempo. Cat now following up, who gets double 50 there from both Enigma and Cammy. Got on the back foot now. Daniel lurking behind him, maybe trying to get a touch on that as well. Getting a pinch around tempo. Cam Utra now on the ball. Daniel being sent to the shops. Ivy there for the save. A stalwart fortress back in the defensive line of Thunderbolts. Daniel not trying to get a touch. Ooh, tempo missing again. Daniel left and back for a deceptive bump there from Hydra. Daniel getting a last-ditch effort save, falling from his own backboard with 0 boost to get that one. Ivy now again launching himself into the ball with 0 boost. The Thunderbolts are really struggling here to maintain boost as Hydra has been starving them, but tempo doesn't get to that one. Awkwardly left on the side wall was the low sell for Hydra, and it costs them a winning game for now, as we were 1-0 for a substantial amount of time here. Cam Neutron not expecting tempo to not be able to get to that slow roller in time. And here we have it, folks. We're tied with 1 minute left. Daniel maybe getting one. No. Enigma. It passes Enigma. Daniel might be able to capitalize on this one. No, doesn't push it. Cut. Challenging up high. Enigma doesn't take it up high. Daniel getting flicked. Ivy, the only one from Thunderbolts, not getting played by Enigma. Daniel now. Cut. Ivy up high. Beating Camus onto the ball. Cut with a disruptive bump of his own. Daniel. Tempo now. Ivy with a beautiful save, beautiful patient save, getting sent out around Enigma. Daniel cutting in to get it around Cammy, but he gets enough of it to keep it in. Enigma now. Cat unable to get to that one. And Enigma puts Hydra up 1 with 43 seconds left to go. Folks, I don't want to curse it, but at this pace, we might be going to game 5 here on Champions Field. I'm excited as anyone could be to get this series that far, but Thunderbolts do still have enough time to bite back to maybe force an overtime in this one. Daniel with the shot, Cam Neutron unable to get to it, and Daniel maybe hearing what I just said, saying, "Nah, man, I'm going to prove you all wrong," and he sends us into an even tie game with 30 seconds left on the shot clock. And the caster can't even get a drink as Thunderbolt score again. Daniel getting a nice send here off Ivy from the double commit. Hamilton overextended on the kickoff, and Daniel puts it around Enigma, not even there to get it. Daniel putting his team up 1 in the final 26 seconds. Another double commit here. Camutan not really pushing up for that one. Daniel sending it one over Camutan, but no, it goes a little wide. Cut into the post again. Ivy saving and putting the dagger in the Hydra's back. Being a Hercules, diving down the Hydra's throat and cutting them up from the inside. Ivy gets it past all 3 players in the Hydra net. And folks, I think this does it. I think it will end here in game 4 unless Hydra pull an absolute Copperfield out of their head, pull an absolute giant score-filled bunny out of the Easter basket, but I don't think that will happen as Daniel lets this one gently flow down. Ivy puts it down, Cut letting that one rest, and we have Thunderbolts winning over Hydra with a 3-1 score. Now, while you all gawk and grovel at the scoreline here, with Daniel actually putting his team on his back, taking the MVP for Game 4, 627 points, 3 goals, 2 saves, 5 shots. Beautiful scoreline from the franchise owner here. We might be getting interviews. We might be getting interviews here real quick. Well, actually, no, we cannot even afford interviews because we have another series coming up right after this one. We have Big Dub Gaming and Team Bloom coming up, so we need to wrap this up fast. Hey folks, you're going to see me back on your screens in just a moment. We're going to get set up for the BDG and Bloom series real quick, and I'll see you when I do. And welcome everyone yet back again. It is my face on the webcam here, but right now I'm not solo. I'm joined by a up-and-coming caster here within the community, Tormix. Welcome to the booth.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I'm happy to be here. I want to see what BDG and Team Blue has to offer today. Oh, Ufe, what do you think of the matchup as of right now?
That's a wonderful question here, Tormix. Let's look at the teams here to kind of gauge the situation better. We have a beautiful roster coming from both sides. We have Big Dub Gaming, Visions, and I'm guessing Aiden. Actually, I think it's Visions, Aiden, and Jetwind being fielded tonight. Definitely a trio you would expect here from the BDG bunch. Visions, a great player of his own, 278 sal. We have Aiden Rowan, a great midfielder, let's say, and Jetwin notorious for his speedy plays, as the name should imply. And on the other hand, we have Team Bloom, who have dominated the power rankings charts, who have been up high in basically everyone's regards, and they are just here to prove that they are still that top 4, top 2 team, as some people put them in. I do believe we have Calm being a little Michael Jordan-esque with a flu game tonight. Paxson, I do believe. I think it's actually. My apologies. It is Junior Coleman Miss, not Pax. Pax is setting this one out for at least the time being. I mean, folks, we can get a better matchup than this one, honestly, here from the teams. And before we get into the game, let's just quickly have a look at the week that has been, and that will be we had Represent Twisted Isolation with an upset for Twisted Isolation. Spaceman Cowboys Nameless Esports went basically as everyone expected. Duality and Galactic ended up 3-2 for Duality. Lotus Esports barely winning over Tier 1 there in that series. Most Hated taking HSA in a 3-2 win. Hydra being defeated by the Thunderbolts, even with their team roster being moved around tonight a bit earlier. Infinity Creative, a huge upset for week 4, taking a 3-1 dub over Metal Turtles. And later tonight we'll have Lone Star Velocity against Team Phoenix, and finally 1NE Esports against Lag Esports, ending in a close-knit tie game, ending in 1NE Esports winning 3-2 in Game 5. Now, without further ado, we'll have our player fielded, and we can begin the fun.
Off rip. I played with Junior, Calm, Vision. I don't know about the rest of you, but I know Mist is good. Like, it's gonna be a really close game. So off kickoff. It's back in the corner. Jet wins it.
And our caster has departed the booth, maybe with fear, but Junior putting the fear in Team Big Dub Gaming. Welcome back, Tormix. Thank you for thank you for coming back swiftly. Junior has already put Team Bloom up one here off that beautiful pinch on kickoff. That thing's just rocketed back into the corner of Big Dub Gaming.
It's a really insane goal though. Back in the corner again. It's wide open. Can Calm slot it in? And he does! Calm with the insane goal. I wonder where their defense was going on this kickoff, though. The defense was just non-existent there. It's now down 2-0. $50. Nice. Jetwin has it up. Vision tries to get the bump, but messes up. Aiden has control. Mish goes for the 50. Misses. Going to their Calm was close doubling it. Junior hits it up. Doesn't follow it up. Now they have control. Jetwin passes. Almost there, but it's down to their net. Aiden with the save. Junior trying to pass the mid for his teammate. No one's there to save it. With this another goal.
Calm with the performance we were expecting. Calm with a Michael Jordan-esque performance again. We've seen rumors in chat talking about a Calm flu game tonight. And I mean, if he plays like that with the flu, my god, I do not want to see him completely healthy on the pitch against my team. Aiden Rowan now with a touch into the corner, miss, trying to get that one. Vision with a tap almost, Jetwind. Miss now. Call. Ooh, team bump. I think that one was almost on purpose from Junior bumping that into Colm. Just a little friendly beating taken by Colm there. Into the corner again. Missed, maybe clearing. Jet wind. And now that the play has kind of calmed down Tormix, do you think Big Dub Gaming has what it takes to adapt to the Team Bloom playstyle?
I mean, I do, like, because I know a lot of people. Vision's good. It's just Junior and Calm right now seem like the best duo. And right now, like, there's just no defense on the other side. On the BDG. Team Bloom's just dominating right now. Calm with the control, gets beat by Jet when Junior has control back in their corner. Vision's up, gets it past Junior, and they get a demo. Can they get it in? No. Junior's back. Jet wins up again, tries to get it back to his teammate. Vision's up, misses the pre-jump. But Junior's up. Jet wins there just to block it. Let's see how this goes. Aiden goes up, misses. Miss tries to get it mid for his teammate, but no one's there. Calm gets a beat. Can he slot it? No. Vision's there just to block it. Miss just slowing down to try to control the play. Almost gets it. Can Calm get it in? No. But really close. There's just no pressure from BDG. BDG's not controlling the ball enough. Seems like all the pressure is coming from Team Blue. Is that another goal? Yes, it's another goal. I missed.
Ooh,
Just crazy.
I mean, yeah, as you say, Tormix, there's just absolutely no composure and or pressure coming from Big Dub Gaming right now in this game. They're kind of scattered everywhere. I think it's just, you know, the early night kind of, because their game has been scheduled for at 5:30 p.m. time Eastern, and players like ours in this league do tend to prefer those, you know, later evening times where maybe they have a little more time to warm up. That could also be a factor for Big Dub Gaming, or it could also be that they haven't played Team Bloom or anyone closer to their Cali, but almost just barely missing that one. Cleared
Can
away
they just stop
from
this
the ball.
in? No.
Visual-
This is a close game. By just, no, not really close, but like, it's just being completely dominated right now by Team Bloom. I wonder in game 2 if BDG can come back and hopefully come back and just win this for their team. Good save by Vision. That was almost in. Canadian just pass this to his teammate. No one's up. Seems like all team BDG has just no boost and just no defense because no one's back for the save. Olcom just slots that in.
I mean, that's just a picture-perfect shot from Colm with the situation at hand. Vision's lost in the corner trying to get boost, his teammates nowhere to be seen, and he puts it as far away from any defenseman that could even fathom getting back to that one. Junior with an open net, and again, everyone just leaves it wide open. 6-0, 1 minute left to go. This is a nightmare if you're on Team Big Dub Gaming, especially for your mental.
Yeah, I wonder what Vision's thinking right now, as Vision seems to be the better player on BDG. I wonder if their comms are. Are they calming or are they not? Because it seems like there's just no comms by BDG by how they're playing. Because no one's supporting each other. They're just leaving open nets. No one has boost. Aiden tries to get it. Doesn't get it. Calm tries to slot it in. No one's there and it's just in. No one was really there just to save that. Just very impressive power shot, to be honest. Just perfect where Vision couldn't get it because he wasn't in the right spot. I wonder if they're going to get it 8-0 or maybe even 10. Because they got enough time. It's just 40 seconds on the clock.
I mean,
They try-
10-0, ooh, that seems far-fetched, Tormix. But I think maybe if they put a little more pedal to the metal, they can get it. Or maybe, that's another thing, maybe they will let Big Dub Gaming score for an unofficial Brazil.
Yeah. But I feel like they're going to try to keep it 7-0 just to get more bragging rights against them. But it's in by Jetwin. He's just there, and no one's back. Everyone's just so clumped together right there. Their other teammates just in the left corner trying to get some boost. So now we Brazil. But can they get it past the Brazil? Can they make it 2-7 within 15 seconds? Almost in. Junior's there. Jetwin backing up. Miss trying to redirect it in. Vision's there. They block it. Jetwin just trying to control, but leaves it on the bottom, and now it's just game for game one.
I mean, my god, going to Brazil in game one, that is definitely not the standard you want to set if you're BDG. Calm having, I would almost say, almost as many points as the entire BDG roster in this first one. Calm just getting fed assist after assist. We can see that reflected in Junior's 3 assists on only 2 goals and 3 shots, no saves from Junior himself. But hey, who needs defense when you have offense? And Mist kind of playing his third man, his defensive anchor role there with the 2 saves, 1 assist, and 1 goal, kind of supplementing everything the team needed to survive any sort of resistance from BDG, even though there basically was none. And I am excited to see game 2 develop here, seeing how BDG respond to this pressure put on by Team Bloom.
Yeah, let's see if BG can come back from that 7-1 loss. Because they already kind of know how Team Bloom plays already. Let's see if they can figure out a way how to just beat them. Yeah. Missed with the pop up, tries to get another one, gets beat by Jetwin. Vision tries to put it mid, but messes up, gets bumped by his teammate. Misses the touch, Jetwin's also there. Tries to put it mid again, but doesn't get there. Junior's there, misses. Can they slot it? No, Miss is just there just to block it. Another one. Vision gets the goal. See, now this is the type of offense I want from BDG, though. Because now they're putting constant pressure, trying to put it mid, on net, like on target, back to back. And since Bloom doesn't have much of defense, it just goes right in with no effort needed. You need to keep this up, and they can win this game. Misses. Jetwood almost makes that in. Aiden goes up, gets the beat. Vision passes it to his mid. Wanted to get another touch, but doesn't have enough boost for it. Goes right by the Vision. Vision tries to control the Junior's up. Fakes the flip gets the flip reset, but Fake's gonna use it, and then and then Junior's own goals. And then the toxicity from his teammate.
Wow.
Uh,
I mean, hey, if you're going to own goal, at least own goal in this fashion. Junior getting a nice double tap, kind of roly-polying himself into the ball there on the goal line. That was spectacular from him, even though it was on his own net. And now we have Bigged Up Gaming up 2 with 1 minute into the game. Demo by Aiden, sending it up high was Miss, trying to get one. Visions, trying to get something on net in the midfield. Calm now pinching out to the wall. Jetwind going back mid. Junior with a clear. Into Calm, maybe into Mist. A little awkward there is Mist. Vision's getting a nice 50 over him. Getting a pinch off the mid boost. Calm now with a send into the corner. Aiden Rowan having to die for that one. And getting the touch he desired. Flipping backwards off the ceiling. Junior with the control now into the backboard. Vision's getting a 50 on him. Junior unable to even recover with that second flip he got off the ball there. Calm now trying to be awkward for Visions. Around the midline, Miss getting a taste of his own medicine here with the demos. Jetwin trying to get one on target, but sends it into the corner. Junior now off the backboard, taking a control touch. 1-2 over Visions, and that is in. That is in top corner as well from the bounce. And Junior puts his team closer to tying the game yet again.
Good attempt on Jetwin trying to get the demo. Believed in his teammate that he could get the beat, but his teammate just couldn't get the beat there. Let's see if Team Bloom can come back from the 2-0, which they now only need 1 goal because they're down 1 goal. Little double commit by BDG. Jetwin tries to get it mid, but Vision was not there. Aiden's back, gets the save. Vision also gets the touch. Jetwin up, gets a good clear to to the opponent's corner. Vision just gets the clear, not Vision. Miss gets the clear right back. Aiden goes for the control. It's good to control, but passes it right to Calm. Calm doesn't get a good touch. Vision's up. Tries to pass it to his teammate, but Junior's just there. Vision has no boost. He can't really do anything right here. Jetwin's there. Gets the good touch. Tries to go for it again, but Connor doesn't have enough boost. Miss tries to go for a slot. Doesn't get it on target. And Junior's up, but he gets beat. 50. Comes there, tries to control it. Aiden gets bumped. Still trying to go for it, but doesn't have enough boost to get there. Vision gets a good carry, like a good touch to continue, but doesn't get it on target. Waits for the boost, which he could have just went for and possibly got a 50 in. Miss has control, but Jetwin goes, destroys that control. No one's there to support that 50. Jetwin needs the control, goes up, goes back down, almost gets that in. Vision miss. Jetwin tries to get that mid again, gets bumped to the atmosphere. Calm gets a decent touch, but Aiden's just there, but gets it right back down to Junior. He can get the block. Mistress is nowhere to be seen to get the double. Good save by Mist. Vision tries to control it, but messes up. Doesn't have enough boost. Gets back. Mist trying to just wait, try to get it to Junior. Junior was too quick there. Couldn't get there in time. Junior just there. Junior's sitting back, waiting for them to just to bang it. Junior's there, blocks it. Which his teammates nowhere to be seen there. All have low boost, just Calm with good boost. Calm gets the safe, but it's still in their corner. Like they just can't get it out of their corner or out of their side right now. Just good pressure by BDG. Gets it passed to his teammate, but teammate can't get a good touch on it. Aiden gets it back down. Jetwin just moves off the play, but comes back because they didn't do anything about it. Almost gets the goal. Calm tries to control this, but lets Junior go. Junior just tries to bang it. Isn't in? No, Vision's there to save it. They get a demo on Vision. Jetwin low boost. Aiden goes up. Gets the touch, but it goes right back to Calm. Calm tries to slot that in, but Vision's just right there and gets a good save back to their corner. Jetwin is there. Gets it away from trying to be in their middle. In mid. 4 seconds left. Can they get a good slot in? No. And now we will go to game 3. Nice little 2-1. Close game by both sides, though. Good defense, good offense by both. It's really competitive, this game.
I mean, that was something here from BDG putting that pressure on in the last 10 minutes, in the last minute and a half of the game, not allowing Bloom, not affording Bloom any sort of semblance of an offensive attack here. Unfortunately for Bloom, they did have the own goal courtesy of Junior at the start of the match, meaning this could have gone into overtime with how close the game was, but mistakes do happen, and I love how BDG recovered from that 7-1 BTA they received in game 1, and hopefully the series trends this way further along as we slowly get into into game 3. No, Katie, you will not lose me, you will not get rid of me, matter of fact. As we head into this game 3 now, Vish is going to be, I do believe, Mist and Aiden meeting up on that kickoff.
Uven, do you take back your little statement from earlier? Like, you don't need defense if you got Team Bloom's type of offense.
I mean, they did have good defense, but BDG just was better. And I mean, Junior just proved my point right again. They have the offense. As long as Big Dip Gaming is able to maintain their own offense and just ham and just smother Team Bloom in their own half, then they get off scot-free. But the moment they have one tiny lapse in defense, like we've just seen, it will crumble. And BDG just has to watch their back every step of the way, affording themselves no slivers of space when it comes to how airtight their defense has to be in this game. Otherwise, I think Bloom still has this in the back pocket. Calm now with the send up. Visions. Calm with the send. Ooh, and that ricochets
Oh,
in
it's
off the
in.
post.
I don't know what it is, but Calm seems locked in today with his aim. He gets that weird angle and it just goes in. Hits the corner, but goes in. But as for BDG, it seems like the only thing that's the wrong with how they're like playing right now is their boost management and where they are with each other. Because there's always just someone's way far back, and no one's there after 50 to get the support, and it just lets Bloom get control after 50. That that would have went the wrong way, and Junior gets the pass and gets it slot in.
Yep, and we're back where we are supposed to be at the regular scheduled programming for Team Bloom Jr. Putting that one in. Low boost, as you said, for both Jetwind and Visions there. Visions being on backboard, the only one who could have saved that one. But a nice flip reset from Calm, getting that ricochet over to Junior midfield. Junior now maybe getting a touch of ceiling, maybe into a double tap. And ooh, beautiful highlight clip play into ceiling off backboard. And Junior slots it, puts his team up 4-0 in the first minute, barely. Edging into the second minute of the game.
KPH are kind of crazy. Nice little 6-7 from the Gen Alphas out there. They're probably watching this. Vision gets a good clear. Calm couldn't get there in time. Junior gets a nice little beat. Calm tries to redirect it, but gets denied by Jetwind. And no one's there. Will Jetwind get it in? No. He gets a bad touch. Vision's there. Gets demoed though. Miss, pass it back to Junior. Can Junior slot it in? Barely misses. Junior was there anyways. Jetwind gets a decent 50, but gets bumped off the play. Almost in by Calm. Jetwind tries to get control, but Calm takes it away and scores. No one was ready for that cut right there.
Yeah, I mean, we had cut an actual player for Thunderbolts early in the series, cutting in, but Calm sending himself like a heat-seeking missile deep at that ball into the opposing net. I mean, who expects that? Who expects just a full head first send into a backline 3 men strong? This is exactly why Team Bloom is winning 5-0 right now in the second minute of the game, because they just go for the ball. They are just everywhere. They have good pressure, they have good presence, but they're also able to back each other up on defense. You see Calm, you see Mist just behind him. Visions unable to get that one past Junior and or Mist. Visions now maybe with one more touchdown. Junior sends this out, and I mean, again, I talked about Tormix about the fact that BDG need to adapt here. They very well adapted for game 2, but I'm starting to feel like they're a one-hit wonder. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, so far what it's looking like just a one-hit wonder. But honestly, I love Team Blue's like just chemistry right now, how they're playing. If you look, all their goals were passes. So everyone on the team is just playing together, playing smart, not letting an opportunity go, go miss the net or something like that. They just try and go for the open nets. They don't care if people don't like open nets. They just go for it because they're not here to just have fun. They're here to have fun and be competitive. I know, especially Calm wants to be number one and gets the nice little slot. They almost saved it, but just wasn't fast enough. Junior with a nice little pass off the back wall though. He's bounce off the back wall, goes right down to Calm.
This
He
has to
slots
be
that in.
This has to be discouraging for Big Dub Gaming. They're again losing 6-0, but now it's not even 1 minute left, not even lower than 1 minute left into the game. But it's actually 2 minutes left. Jetwind almost scraping that one into his own net, but gets it out in the end. Call maybe with a reset. No, Aiden Rowan getting that one. But 6 goals in. Ooh, a beautiful save by
Ooh,
Junior.
what a
That was
save.
in. I
Can it do
almost wanted
again?
to announce.
No.
Ooh, Vision's getting that
Vision
from
get-
Junior. Not able to sprawl for that one. Junior just getting into the crossbar. That also almost another own goal from Junior of that one. But Vision's enabling Team Bloom another visit to Latin America.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Calm could have saved that, but it just went right in the net. So going to the back wall on the post. Vision goes up, gets it over Junior. Aiden tries to get the pass mid. Jetwin misses. Seems like it's an open net. If Junior can just get a right pinch to Calm. Can Calm score it? Barely, but gets blocked by Aiden. And Mitch just there to slot it in.
And
They're just not.
go ahead, go ahead.
They're just not letting them breathe. Just constant. If it misses, one's right there to get the touch. Try to get it mid or try to just slot it back in. W teamwork by Bloom.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are headed back. Well, we are not even headed there. We are in Brasilia yet again. 2 games that have ended around that 7-1 scoreline in favor of Team Bloom. Hopefully, Big Up Gaming goes out with a little bit of dignity here and are able to put one into the showers, into the locker room for Team Bloom to think about in game 4. And maybe they will clinch a win. Ooh, but redirect by Colm almost was a beautiful looking redirect that missed. Maybe no getting him on into visions. But hey, if BDG can pull what they did in game 2, in game 4, after these next 30 seconds, I see them winning. But Tormix, riddle me this. Do you think Big Dub Gaming just have a thing for even numbers, as they won game 2, struggled in game 1, struggled in game 3? If they win game 4, I just think they might have their luck given to them on even numbered games.
Honestly, it's seeming to be like that. See, I wanted BDG to win, but I'm getting like I'm hesitating on it whether if I want to like stick with that because Team Bloom gets another win, ring up 2-1 as we go to game 4.
Looking at the statistics, taking a quick gander, Junior again, but this time joined by Colm with a tight race there for first place on their score sheet. 12 score points apart, 3 goals for each, 3 assists for Colm, 3 saves apiece, and then shots there, 7 for Colm, 6 for Junior, and Mist again doing his part in that team. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 shots, just being the third player they need, the disruption the other team cannot account for with these 2 high scoring individuals. On the other side, BDG with Jetwind and Visions getting an equal piece of the cake for their scoring despite the lack thereof. And we might be seeing a substitution here and or a card change as Aiden Rowan departs the pitch for at least the next coming minutes. Do you think Big Dub Gaming will go for a substitution here?
Well, as he joins back, does it seem like they're going for a substitution? He joined right back after you said that. Probably just a car change. I want to believe that they can come back, but so far it's not seeming so well. Where is the team? They were just in and now they are gone. What is going on the pitch right now? Oh, they got black screen.
Fuck. Why is my stuff happening?
Ouch.
Okay, 1 second. Thank you. They got a team-wide black screen here. This is unfortunate. We might have to rehost. It was reported in time this time. That is unfortunate. Are they back? Yeah, let's just
Uh,
rehost. Let's just rehost this one
No,
as the team didn't field themselves. They invoked it fast enough. Why can't I type into
seems,
public
I mean, it
chat?
seems like all the teams in here though.
Ah. 1 second, I need to correct something because I was typing into the wrong chat. Uh,
It seems like Bloom does not want a rehost to happen.
Wait, I'm just getting a survey here if the server is okay. If not, then we'll just wait for everyone to be Yeah, then we'll just get this one back and we should be fine here. Unofficial start there, jumping the gun. Sadly, because the game I shouldn't pass on that is a my bad on my part there. I had all chat disabled on my end. That is something that could have been pretty much
Not
avoided. But
miss with the 6-7.
we'll go in here into game 4 now without any scuff left. Junior with the shot on net and immediately capitalizing almost the same as he did earlier in game 3. Now this shot again putting them up one. Just a
Six.
beautiful send.
6 seconds off rip is just insane. There's no one back for that. I honestly want to see the interesting kickoffs. All these kickoffs have just been normal. I want to see some fake, some Spanish kickoffs. Just some interesting kickoffs to just spice up the series a little bit more. I feel like if BDG just does have an interesting kickoff, it might work out in their favor. But Kong gets it mid. Can Junior slot it in? No, he can't. Misses there though. Tries to get control, but gets it right by him. Gets it passed down to Calm after a pinch. Calm tries to get control. Just gets it in off the double tap. Just dunks on their whole team in the 1v3. Oh no, that's gonna get clipped there.
Apologies as I do some stuff around the corner here in as the match admin. Tormix, if you want to take the wheel for just a minute more here.
I got you. Vision goes up. It does get the double tap. No, but it gets passed down. No one's there. But Jetwin gets their little lay, but it works out in their favor. Because no one else is there to support Junior. Junior was in a weird angle. It's a 50 with Jetwin, but doesn't go in his favor. Unlucky from that. 2-1. Hitting the kickoff, gets it pass. Calm gets control, gets bombed off the ball. Eden tries to get it past the mid. No one's there to really get it in. Junior goes up on the ceiling, tries to get it in, doesn't get it in. No one's really back. Vision gonna get it over him. No, he doesn't. Miss gets bumped. Messes up his teammate, but it's all good because Junior's down. Vision gets control again. It's just the whole time, like about the last minute in this game, it's just been on Team BDG's field or just about half field. Vision tries to get control, doesn't get good control. Jetwin cuts, tries to get it past, gets it decently past, but leaves it open to Calm, try to get double, but doesn't get a double. Junior's there. Why couldn't he do it? Jetwin doesn't get that good of a pass because it goes mid, but it works out in this team for now. It in with no low boost. Seems like BDG just has low boost right now. Miss. Gets control again. Gets a good 50. Calm can't get there in time. And gets it right by Junior. Like no one can get back to get it. Can Jetwin. Jetwin gets the pass down. Can Vision slot it? No, he can't. Junior's is there. Can Miss get it in? No. Misses. Just hits post. And goes up. Jetwin gets control. Passes it down to his teammate. It's a good 50. Back in the corner. They double commit. Can Miss slot it in? No. Up high. Calm almost gets it. Junior's up. Can he slot that in? And he slots that in. Jetwin's reaction just a little bit too slow for that nice little powerful shot there.
Yeah, Jetwin just able to. My apologies. I'm back now. Vision's unable to stretch to that one fully, and Jetwin was just in an awkward position, not expecting Junior to be up for that one that fast. We have 2 minutes left, almost 2 minutes left in this one. Bloom up 3-1. Maybe this time actually going to claw back to Brazil on their own with the 1 goal already set before they put up the 7, but maybe we'll see an upset come out of BDG here in game 4, pushing them into game 5 on Champions Field. That would be something we would love to see tonight. A series going the full way as Mist is unable to get stretch to that one, and Vision getting it over him. Good
pass by Jetwin though. Gets that popped up for Vision. And then Miss just did not expect that and gets bumped by Vision right after flips into the ball. Can they come back? They're only down by one. I believe they can come back. They just need a calm. Aiden goes for the cheat, but doesn't try to go for the 50. He gets it passed back to Junior. Vision is just there to block it. Aiden is there, just tries to go for the demo, but also misses the ball. Jetwin tries to get it good clear, but gets it passed to Mist. Vision, same thing. They're just getting held here. Just so much pressure from Team Bloom right now. Just misses up. Vision wants to get it past, but can't get a good touch. Missed. Tries to get it down back to his teammates, but the opponents also pass it to him. Calm gets a decent 50. Goes back to his teammate. Miss tries to get it slotted in, but can't. Can Junior slot it in? He's there. No, Vision is just there to deny that shot. Vision tries to get it mid. None of his teammates are there. Aiden tries to get a bump or a demo. Aiden goes up, tries to block it, misses. Can Vision get there in time? Yes, he can. Vision gets the block. A little too high jump from Vision. Jet was there. Is that in? No, it's not. And then Aiden unfortunately backflips there. And it's just in because Junior just seen an open net. And he's like, sure, why not? Free goal. Sees a free goal, just goes for it. And it helps his team get up to 2 points now.
That's such an unfortunate mistake, that mishap. Not even a mistake, but just an unfortunate circumstance for BDG with an open net there to boot, and them just not being able to capitalize. I think this game, seeing the prior scoreline, seeing how well Bloom can just smother their opponent in their own end and take control of the game, take control of the ball and the pace. I think this series is going to be a done deal here in game 4. 18 seconds left. And I don't think we'll see much of an upset here anymore.
Yeah, it seems like Team Bloom just absolutely dominated though. Only let him get control a little times. Just Speedy just did not have the right pressure they needed. Well, it seems like Team Bloom wants to keep it up, but it goes down, and it's VJs as Team Bloom gets the win.
And now, as we take a little gander at the stands, we might be pulling back some people in here for an interview. Let's see if Blue is up for it.
Yeah. If you look at the stats from Team Bloom, add them all together, that's over 1,000. Can't really say the same thing for BDG. Seems like they were having good pressure, but no one was there to support any 50s or anything like that. Which is unfortunate loss there.
And now, folks, you'll have interviews from the entire playing roster of Bloom. Let me drag them in here one by one. That's Junior, that's Com, and that's the captain.
All my friends are Oh, hello.
Welcome everyone, folks. How do you feel after putting that proverbial BTA on BDG in that game 1 and 3 with those Brazils on the scoreboard?
Free Elo.
That's crazy, calm.
I mean, am I wrong? 7-1 in 2 games is insane, bro.
Yeah, it seems like Vision, like to be honest, it seems like Vision was just a hard carry on BDG because no one was there. Because they could have got a lot of goals on y'all, but just no one was there to support any 50s or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, they did well with demos, though. That's definitely what shocked my mental in game 2.
Yeah, it seems like Junior, Calm, everyone was luck. Seems like I feel like Mist. I feel like you were just the third man the whole time.
I couldn't get off of D, bro.
But I mean, hey, you saved a lot of goals though,
Mhm.
which helped your team get this win also. And Calm with the insane aim, flip resets. Junior just always there for like getting the pass or just slotting it in when he needs to be there.
Indeed,
But how do you how do y'all feel? Because it's y'all's first game playing together with Junior.
Who wants to answer that?
I guess I got it. It was weird. We scrimmed 45 minutes before. No, I'm a liar. It was
An hour
we
before, bro.
yeah, an hour before with Junior, and the first game it was kind of chalked, but you know, Calm's just so well with meshing with high ranks. So high ranks that actually have skill, and Junior is just one of those high ranks that have skill. So yeah, it was weird at the start, but I think it came together.
But Junior, how are you liking Team Bloom right now?
Pretty fun, good team. I feel like me and Calm play well together, so we had some good passes.
Do y'all think y'all are going to be a duo here soon, or?
No, he's not replacing Pack. Sorry. Shutting that down right now.
I mean, hey, Junior has good potential. So does Pax. Yeah.
They're both really good, and honestly, they both play pretty much identical to one another, so it's easy to like read off of each other, which is nice in a sense. I mean, it sucks when one person's sick on the team, so it's calming is a little
Yeah.
difficult, but
But if y'all had, you can go.
Yep, thank you. Sadly, boys, we will have to ask one final question as we are running out of the 3 allotted minutes for interviews. My question is, I'm guessing this will go to anyone but Captain Mist, if you'd like to take the head on this one. Do you fear any teams coming up in your schedule in the next, 10 weeks?
Fear them? Definitely not. No. Am I excited to play a few teams? Yeah. I'll start with SBC. We play them next week. I'm excited to play them. There's a lot of rivalry. I don't know how to say that word. I always don't know how to say it. But
rivalry.
yeah, rivalry. I don't know. But there's a lot between these two teams. I mean, Shooty and Calm play for each other in a different, play with each other. Or no, I don't know.
One coach is
Shoot-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Coach
about my
versus
team
student.
lag? What about my team lag?
I'm not scared about you, bro. Honestly,
All
like,
right.
being
not.
honest with you.
All right. Yeah, just
SBC
wait
is
till we
getting
beat
swept
y'all.
next week, so that's going to be really fun for everyone who votes for SBC to win that series. Yeah, I believe PAX might be back. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have play most hated, I believe, at some point, right?
Yeah. 15th or 16th week. I can't remember.
You
there's only
play
14.
most, yes, there are only 14.
Oh, wait. There's
Real
only 4.
quick. You played in week 13. It's your second to last week playing most hated.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
boys,
for Elo.
that is going to be it from us, and thank you for coming in for the news. Thank you for the beautiful game to watch and to cast, and
Yes,
we'll see you next week against SBC.
Yep, free Elo.
See you later, brother.
There we go.
Not the free love.
Now, folks, this is going to be it from us on the broadcast today. It's been a pleasure to cast such a series, especially joined here by Tormex in the booth, and we'll be raiding out shortly.
Good games though.
Very good games.